Imagine looking up at the night sky. For the very last time, everything feels peaceful until the brightest star suddenly disappears. Then another star fades away, and another. Within moments, the heavens begin falling silent, leaving only darkness where countless stars once shined. As we leave Earth behind, our beautiful blue world grows smaller and smaller, reminding us how tiny our home truly is in this endless universe. Beyond our solar system, beyond the Milky Way, billions of galaxies fill the cosmos. Yet something strange is already beginning to happen. Every distant galaxy is slowly drifting farther away. It isn't just the galaxies moving. Space itself is quietly stretching in every direction. But to understand how the universe may end, we must first return to the very beginning, before stars, before galaxies, before time itself. Then, in a single unimaginable moment, everything changed. Space was born, energy rushed outward, and the incredible story of our universe finally began. As millions of years passed, the first stars ignited. Darkness gave way to light, and the first galaxies slowly emerged across the newborn universe. Among those countless galaxies, one ordinary star gave birth to a small blue planet, the only home we've ever known. But its future is far from certain. Even today, the universe hasn't stopped growing. Every single second, distant galaxies drift farther apart, not because they're racing through space, but because space itself is expanding. On the largest scale imaginable, the universe looks like a giant cosmic web. But with every passing billion years, that invisible web stretches wider, leaving galaxies more isolated than ever before. Imagine living trillions of years from now. You look through the most powerful telescope ever built, yet your galaxy is the only one you can see. Everything else has disappeared beyond the edge of the observable universe. Stars are born inside enormous clouds of gas and dust, but those clouds are not endless. Every new star consumes a little more of the universe's remaining fuel, and one day, there will be nothing left. At last, one final star is born. It shines brilliantly against the darkness, knowing, without realizing, that no new stars will ever be created again. Time moves forward by billions of years. Massive stars explode as supernovae, smaller stars slowly fade away, and across the universe, countless suns quietly reach the end of their lives. One by one, the lights begin to disappear. Bright galaxies grow dim, familiar constellations fade forever, and the once-living universe slowly transforms into a silent cosmic graveyard. Now, almost nothing remains. Only lonely white dwarfs, frozen neutron stars, and isolated black holes drift through an unimaginably cold and empty universe where silence seems to last forever. But what if this isn't the universe's final fate? What if something far more powerful is waiting? Something capable of tearing apart not only galaxies, but space itself. That terrifying possibility begins with one of the greatest mysteries in modern science, a mysterious force that no one has ever seen directly, yet its influence may shape the fate of everything. Scientists call it dark energy. We still don't know exactly what it is, but every observation suggests it is pushing the universe to expand, faster and faster. At first, the change would be almost impossible to notice. Galaxies would continue drifting apart, but with every passing billion years, that expansion would become faster and stronger. Eventually, gravity would begin to lose its grip. Entire galaxy clusters, held together for billions of years, would slowly break apart, disappearing forever into the growing darkness. Then, the impossible happens. Even our own Milky Way can no longer stay together. Stars that once traveled side by side begin drifting away, never to return. Next comes our solar system. One by one, the planets escape the sun's gravity. Earth is thrown into the endless darkness, alone, cold, and without a home star. As the universe keeps stretching, even Earth cannot survive. Oceans freeze, the sky turns completely black, and our lonely planet drifts endlessly through the silent void. But the destruction doesn't stop there. The expansion becomes so powerful that molecules separate, atoms fall apart, and even the smallest building blocks of matter can no longer stay together. In the final moments, everything is torn apart. Stars, planets, galaxies, even space itself. This terrifying possibility is known as the Big Rip. But could the universe choose a completely different ending? Now, imagine a completely different future. What if the universe doesn't expand forever? What if, one day, everything suddenly begins moving in the opposite direction? For billions of years, galaxies have raced away from one another. But slowly, almost silently, that endless expansion begins to slow down, until it nearly comes to a stop. Then, something extraordinary happens. Gravity takes control once again. Instead of drifting apart, distant galaxies begin falling back toward each other across the vastness of space. As countless billions of years pass, the entire universe starts shrinking. Gigantic galaxy clusters move closer together, and the empty space between them grows smaller every moment. Soon, enormous galaxies collide. Brilliant clouds of gas crash together, new stars burst into life, and the universe becomes brighter, hotter, and far more chaotic than ever before. Deep inside those merging galaxies, supermassive black holes spiral toward one another. When they finally collide, they send powerful ripples across the very fabric of space-time. The collapse continues. Galaxies crowd together, temperatures rise beyond imagination, and almost every corner of the universe becomes packed with matter, light, and incredible energy. Eventually, everything shares the same destination. Every galaxy, every star, every black hole races toward a single point as the universe approaches its final collapse. Finally, all of existence is compressed into one unimaginably tiny point, almost like the moment before the Big Bang. But could this ending actually become the beginning of another universe? What if that tiny singularity doesn't remain silent forever? What if it suddenly bursts into existence once again, creating an entirely new universe and a brand new beginning? Some scientists believe this cycle may never truly end. A universe is born, it expands, it collapses, and then another Big Bang begins, over and over again. So now, we stand before three incredible possibilities: a universe that slowly freezes, a universe that violently tears apart, or one that collapses back into itself. The Big Freeze is slow and silent. Stars fade away, galaxies disappear into darkness, and eventually, even the last black holes may vanish, leaving an empty, frozen cosmos. The Big Rip is completely different. If dark energy grows stronger over time, it could tear apart galaxies, stars, planets, and finally, even the fabric of space itself. Then comes the Big Crunch. Gravity overpowers expansion, the universe reverses its journey, and everything that exists collapses back into a single, unimaginably dense point. For decades, scientists have searched the universe for clues. Every powerful telescope, every new observation, brings us one step closer to understanding our ultimate cosmic destiny. Every tiny particle of light arriving from distant galaxies carries a message from the past. By reading that ancient light, astronomers are slowly uncovering the story of the universe itself. But despite everything we've discovered, the greatest mystery still remains. The universe continues to challenge us, inviting humanity to keep searching for answers among the stars. Based on everything we've observed so far, one possibility stands above the others. The evidence suggests that the universe is still expanding, and that expansion is still accelerating today. If this continues for trillions upon trillions of years, new stars will eventually stop forming. One by one, the stars we see tonight will quietly burn out, forever, even black holes. The most powerful objects in the universe may not survive forever. Over unimaginable timescales, they could slowly fade away through a process called Hawking radiation. In the end, there may be no stars, no planets, no galaxies, and no light, only an endless ocean of darkness where almost nothing ever happens again. But science has surprised us before, and it can surprise us again. One new discovery could completely change everything we think we know about the fate of the universe. Every new telescope we build, every spacecraft we launch, and every signal we detect brings humanity one step closer to answering the biggest question of all. For thousands of years, people have looked up at the stars with wonder. Today, that same curiosity continues to drive us toward discoveries our ancestors could only dream about. When we look at the universe, we're reminded of something extraordinary. Every human life, every civilization, every story we've ever known exists on one tiny blue planet. So, how do you think the universe will end? The silent big freeze, the violent big rip, or the powerful big crunch? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and until next time, keep looking up, because the universe still holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered.